Guys, so let's talk about this fog that has just descended upon the world. It is not just in the United States. It is worldwide. If you do a little research, you'll see that it is affecting almost every country, and it's showing up in places where people don't normally even get fog. Okay, like some of the Middle Eastern countries, right? And some of the places in the states that just normally don't get fog. So, um, first, I want to say that for those that think this is all AI generated plasma, whatever, and that's the Dior or whatever. Okay, maybe some of that, a small percentages, but no, it is extraterrestrial. They are here making their presence known. Okay. I predicted this a while ago. They would make it known in unmistakable ways to us. And that involved obvious ways. And they've been doing that. And I've got a couple videos on it, orbs, extraterrestrials, etc. It's on this channel. But anyway, so this fog, uh, it's a multi purpose fog. One of the unfortunate side effects is it's making people sick. It's being generated at a level that man cannot just do. That's the first thing. Okay, we cannot produce something worldwide to affect almost every corner of the globe. Okay, it is being generated by the ETs. All right. The problem is it's mixing in with particulate matter that's in our atmosphere, okay? And when it hits our ground, basically, um, it's making a lot of us sick in different ways. Some kind of virus feeling or flu-like feeling that people are saying they have, and it's all this stuff in the atmosphere that's being condensed and coming down, and it's affecting people. Fortunately, it is not deadly. Um, and it's, it will definitely take its course, but it will be done with it. So here's the thing. One of the reasons I was told for this fog appearing everywhere, okay? And I haven't been told the real nitty gritty of it. And how I've been told is I've been intuited. Okay, I've had a near death experience. And since that, I've just become quite attuned to the spiritual realm and the information what I call spiritual companions tell me, or some people call them guides. Um, and so here's the thing. One of the purposes for the fog is there are now tertiary, not motherships, but like three-level down type ships. Motherships, I've seen a mothership during my near-death experience. It's in my book. But a mothership couldn't come close to this atmosphere. It couldn't come really close to our planet. They're almost as big as the planet. Some of them are. It would have devastating, catastrophic effects on like our gravity, um, our our magnetic field, etc. It just couldn't be that close, and it's too big. It's like two Earths touching each other almost. But there are motherships out there, and they release scout ships, and then they release these tertiary. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Ships. Okay, they're huge ships that they're releasing, but they're nowhere near the size of these motherships. And they can do many, many things. Many things. Okay, they are now stationed all over the globe. Okay, way above. Okay, and every government in this world can see them. They can see them. They know they're there. All right. These ships are altruistic. They are not here to hurt us. They could have done that eons ago. They're not here to hurt us. They are a wake up call. They are a, hey, look, you guys are getting a little too wild. You're in self destruct mode. Chill out, or we will chill you out. Okay? And if you think about it, things are at a really bad precipice right now, with several countries. And there's stuff that we don't even know that's going on. Okay? So there are these huge ships now in key spots. I personally was able to see 7 of them. Okay? Um, and by the way, these ships, they have the power to release this type of phenomenon worldwide. Okay? That's how powerful these ships are. And they can do many other things. Okay? But anyway, so that is one of their purposes. What the other purposes are, and there are, like I said, I'm not privy to. However, there's no need for us to fear. Um, there is one country in particular I know. I won't say it, but you'll be able to guess it because they're currently at war, and they're a huge country. Okay, they are freaking the f out. They are freaking out. And the reason they're freaking out is because it's like they want to do certain things, but it's like, ugh. It's like kind of like, ugh. Can't quite go nuts here with what I want to do. Not to mention their leader is extremely sick. But anyway, so I don't know whether this is good news or bad news for some people. Maybe it's good news for some and bad news for either or. For me, it's fantastic news. But their showing is only going to increase, and it's going to become more and more obvious, and it's going to almost like a culmination point we're going to have, and it's definitely going to be before the summer of 2025. We are going to have such an obvious, if it already has been, honestly, but a much more obvious display of their presence here and kind of their purpose. Okay, although, like I said, we're not going to be privy, I'm certainly not, but we're not going to be privy to all of their purpose. But one of them is to chill us out. Yes, it is that simple. It is. This is their Earth. We are literally guests. Think of Earth as like a huge Airbnb, hotel, whatever. We are guests here. This Earth is run by extraterrestrials, period. And we're screwing it up. And we're at a point where, like, our warlike actions could just wipe out the whole planet, and they're not going to have that. So, like I said, the fog and the sickness are definitely related. Most of it is from these larger ships that we're not seeing, and if you did see them, it would probably scare many of you. So I will probably at some point do a part 2 on this, but relax. We are not in danger. We are not in danger. And by the way, whoever is using my account, and there's a fake account out there mimicking me, if you come across it, I have over 23,000 followers. If you could just report them and block them. I have Saturn in Aquarius in the 11th house. For the person that's doing that, Saturn's the karmic planet. You probably don't want to do that. Karma will kind of get you. I won't do anything. Karma will. All right? But take care, folks. We're going to be okay.